Hey girls and guys, it is Zaira from ZaiLetsPlay, and today we are going to be creating another sim on The Sims 4. And today we're going to be making a pop star. So what we want to do first is, I already think her skin is quite tan because I always imagine them like being very well tanned and stuff. We already gave her some custom eyebrows, so she has these really cool on fleek eyebrows. So we got to make it match her hair. No, actually no, because if we do have colored hair, we don't want it to change. I like the darker colored ones, or these. We'll go with those. We also, let's see, her face is long enough. We want to give her a little bit more of a jaw. There we go. We got to thin out her neck. Wow, that's a little too thin. Perfect. Other than that, we're gonna go use the standard face here. So let's begin with her everyday outfit. So we want to give her something that's nice and casual, but since she is a pop star, she's gonna be photographed all the time, so we still want her to look good. So we need to find something comfortable but still cool. So I think this top right here, I am gonna be using custom content, by the way. So we have this nice like crocheted looking crop top. Since crop tops are very in at the moment, let's get rid of all her accessories, and I'm thinking about either going with a skirt or some jeans, but we want her to be really laid back. So we do have this skirt here, which does look nice, but I think that looks a little bit too dressy. So let's try some jeans. I have some cool jeans here. See, we have these ripped ones here, which are like, oh, very fashionable. And we also have just like your standard jeans. I think for me, it's between these two here. They're a lot better than all the other ones. I definitely think, ooh, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with these, definitely. So let's widen her hips a little bit. And does she have a big bum? Since, oh, yep, there you go. Big bums are in, so we gotta give her a little booty. And now we need some shoes. The boots don't actually look that bad. Do we have some like nice high top tennis shoes or something? I think those would work really well. See, we have something like this. No, those are like hiking boots though. We want something, ooh, those don't look too bad actually. We definitely need to fix up her hair though, because right now she's looking a mess. All right, so sneaker, oh, like these. No, I wanted to reach the top of her ankles so you can't see the little skin there. Those aren't bad either. Do we have any other ones? I don't really, these look nice as well, but they're not my favorite. Why don't we leave these for now? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do her makeup and her hair, and then we'll go back to the shoes because it's gonna end up driving me crazy. So let's give her some like light brown eyes. Ooh, they look really nice. And we want to give her nice big eyes. Let's see. I think I like the, no, I kind of like those, to be honest. They kind of look a little bit too droopy though. I think we're gonna go with the first ones. Yes, I think those were probably the best. Yeah, we'll go with those. So makeup time. So since she is always taking pictures, we want to make sure that we give her a nice winged eyeliner. So here is the eyeliner. Let's see. We've got white. White is to make her look awake, but that makes her eyes look a little bit too big, and they're already big enough. Oh, let's go. I think that's the best one so far. Look at that eyeliner though. Oh, let's not make your ears any bigger. Look at that eyeliner. I wish I could get winged eyeliner like that. And then we want to give her some nice eyeshadow going on. Let's see. Just a more natural color rather than, oh, that's nice. So maybe we use one of these and just lighten it up just a tad bit. So like these in a nice brown shade. That looks quite nice. All right, so we'll leave that for now. And then the only problem with her eyes, since there's already eyeliner on there, I don't really like the way it looks. So let's try to find a nice eye shape without any eyeliner on it. So we're gonna go with these eyes here since the eyeliner kind of blends into the one that we're adding. I also do want to make her mouth a little bit bigger. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got her eyes done, her eyebrows done. Now we need some nice lipstick going on. And what other lipstick to use than some like Kylie Jenner looking lips? So we have that color there. Ooh, they kind of look a little bit too big when we add the the lipstick on there. So let's make it just a tad bit smaller. I do like that color. So let's leave that for now. And then let's go to hair. Ooh, let's see what, oh, look at this here. That is very nice. So we have this nice long flowy hair. I think we should try to take a little, ooh, I like that. Oh, that's even nicer because it's a bit more natural looking. So this is a nice like ombre that's like dark brown and then lightens down at the bottom. I like that. All right, so I still think I need to work on her makeup a little bit, but I like the way she's looking. All right, so for the eye makeup, I decided to switch it to this one here, and the lips we're gonna keep the same way. So now it's time for the shoes. We've got to figure out which ones we want. All right, so I forgot that I had actually added these in there. I think these will, ooh, I like the way that looks. So everything's very comfortable. She just has a t-shirt, jeans, and some boots on. But again, it's very fashionable. So even if they catch her on her every day, she is still looking wonderful. So we've got her glorious lock of hair and her makeup is all done and she looks perfect. Now it's time for formal. And when I thought of formal, I thought of like, imagine her going to the Grammys because she just won her first Grammy and it's a special, special day. So I had a vision in mind for the hair and I wanted something that was kind of in an updo but looked messy, but a nice kind of messy, and this just spoke to me on so many levels. So we don't want anything too crazy color wise because the Grammys are quite formal, so we're just gonna go with a nice neutral brown. And look at the back, it's really, really nicely done, but then the front looks very effortless. So we have that done. We're gonna leave her makeup and we have the perfect gown for her. So I was like, this looks a little bit too like Frozen, you know, we don't want her to look like Elsa. So I got some new dresses. We have this one here, which I did like, but I don't like the fact that the bottom is a bit loose. So I was like, don't really want to go with that one. We have this one over here, but again, I thought it was a little bit too casual for the Grammys. So we do have this, but that just looks like you're gonna go get married. We also have this one, but this kind of reminds me of something you would wear to like a formal funeral. And we're not trying to look like somebody died, you know? We want her to look ooh, this is nice, but I don't like it in black. Look at that. She is about to give the best Grammy acceptance speech ever. She looks flawless. Girl, look at that. I wish I had a dress like that and looked like that in real life. So now we need perfect matching shoes. So we have a few different heels to choose from. I think definitely you want to show the toes because with the dress being that long, when you cover them up, it looks a bit weird. So we have this option here, but I don't like the brown platform. We also have these, and I don't like that buckle at the front. So I was thinking these over here in just white, very simple and elegant, nothing crazy. We do have these like shoes here. Oh, but I don't like the fact that there's a red bottom like the Louis Vuitton ones. So I think we're going to go with this one here. I think these are perfect. So they look really nice. Now we need to accessorize. We are going to give her, let's see. Oh, a clutch. Of course she needs her wonderful little clutch there. I was thinking of adding a pop of color. So maybe going with the pink or this nice turquoisey color. I don't mind the turquoise, but I think the all white and silver look is very, very nice. So we need to give her a ring. I want to go for gold type jewelry since the clutch looks like it has gold on it. I'm not sure about bracelets since she already has her clutch. I don't think we're going to do bracelets, but I definitely want to do a necklace. I think she needs one, especially with a shoulder dress like this or a shoulder free dress, whatever it's called. Let's give you a necklace, woman. Which one do we want? And earrings. She needs dangly earrings in my opinion. So we could do these in gold. Oh, they look good. Is there any other nice ones? I like it to be mostly gold, so those seem to be like the only gold ones. Those are too big. Let's see for necklaces. I think something very dainty. Oh, like that. I think this one's the best. gosh, you look gorgeous, woman. I think I have a crush on her. Oh my gosh. All right. So now for makeup, we also need to do her makeup. So let me go ahead and quickly choose what I'm going to do. All right, so for her makeup, since everything else is very simple, I decided to go with a pop of color on her face. So she's gonna be wearing this purple lip and this eyeshadow in this like grayish color. And I think it all looks really, really nice. I also thought that the lip color, a nude, would look very nice. But I just think the purple is a nice little like, boom, look at my face. So that is her formal Grammy outfit. Now for her athletic outfit. So I was thinking, all right, let's say she has a membership to a gym. Again, she's gonna be, you know, followed around by paparazzi. So she still has to look good. And just a gym always screams a messy bun to me, and I actually got the Zoella haircut over here, and well, the hairstyle, and it's a nice bun, and it looks like, oh look, it's unintentional. It's kind of like a little bow going on as well. So again, we don't want her to have any crazy hair or hair extensions on because nobody wants to go to the gym like that. We're also going to remove most of her makeup because you don't want it to melt off while you're at the gym. So we're gonna take off her lipstick and we're gonna take off her eyeshadow as well. No eyeshadow for her. Maybe do a little eyeliner. And then what I'm thinking for the lips, because it kind of looks weird her not having any lipstick on at all, I was thinking of doing a very plain looking color. But I think, I don't know, I still feel like that's a bit too much for the gym. So let's see if we can find a nice little pop of color for her lips that isn't over the top. All right, so for the lip, we're gonna go with this nice little brown lip gloss, and we're gonna leave the rest of her face alone. So now her gym attire, she still has to look good. So let's see if we could find a crop top. We do have that option, or this one here. We also have this one. I personally can't decide between these two, so we're gonna leave it like this for now. And now let's go to bottoms. I think these nice black like legging type thing look really, I think her bum's a little bit too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. So I think that's a good outfit. Now for shoes, we just need, those actually are a perfect fit in my opinion. Oh, there's those as well. Those don't look bad. Let's go pick our top, and then once we have that finalized, maybe we could get a better idea of which shoes would be better. Oh, I think this is a must. I think this is a little bit too like she's gonna go swimming in a one piece. So I think this looks a lot better. What do you guys think? I think that. And then for shoes, I don't think it's a big difference between these and these, but I do like these a lot. I think they are really, really nice. But are they practical gym shoes? That's the biggest question. There's those. I think those aren't bad. We'll go with those. I think those are good. She's got her hair done. So this is going to be her gym outfit. So if she gets photographed while she's out and about, she still looks good. Now for her nighttime, I don't think this has to be like really extravagant because she's gonna be at home. Maybe just a robe. She wants to have her hair out of the way. I was thinking more like before you go out, this is what you would want. So we're gonna take off everything because it's nighttime. So you don't want to ruin your face by going to sleep with your makeup on. That actually might not be a bad top to just go to sleep with. If we have that top there, do we have any nice like little PJ shorts or something? That's her just going to sleep in underwear. That's just underwear. We also just have a nightgown or a robe. I think a robe would be nice even, just a standard cute colored robe. Yes, and her hair is up and it's just time for her to chill after a long concert. So we want her hair out of the way. I don't really like the pigtails that much. So what if we just have her hair up? Yep, I think that looks good. And then we're going to take off the socks because they look terrible. No socks. And then we want to give her some comfortable slippers. Perfect. Done. Casual. Celebrities are all the same when they go to sleep, all right? And now her party outfit. I think this is gonna be my toughest one yet. So this time I do want to go for crazy colored hair. After all, it is a party, so I think having having her take a little bit of a risk with a completely different color would be kind of cool. So we do have that blue shade. I like this one a little bit more because I like the ombre on it, and that is so nice. It reminds me of a beautiful mermaid. So we're gonna keep that hair, and now we're gonna work with the hair. Now we need to find an outfit that we like. Let's see the dresses first. So we have this dress here, which I really like. I think the back is really, really nice. But I'm not 100% sure. And then we have this one here. I personally really like that like shirt dress, but I don't think it's fancy enough for a party. She is going to a party, like a crazy wild party, and then that just seems a little bit too fancy. So we need to find a good little balance. So let's look at some tops. I think that's not bad actually. Let's see what else we have. Do we have any other tops that we like? Let's take party away just to see all of our options. Oh, what is that? Oh, does this go with the bottom of the skirt? I don't like the way the top fits though. I think it looks a little bit too baggy. So we're not gonna go with that one. That's the gym. Ooh, that is nice. I forgot that this one is in here. That is a really nice top. I only wish it was a different color because with her skin tone, you can't see it that well, but that looks so nice. I really like that. Her boobages are a bit out, but I do like that outfit. So now let's look for a skirt, or can't do jeans in my opinion. Jeans won't look right, shorts won't look right. Needs to be a skirt. This is that's that skirt that I went with a top. This is not a bad skirt. I like that. I like that outfit so far. I would say that my favorite skirt color is definitely like this darker red one. All right, so let's see if we have any other skirts. Oh, this one. That is so nice. I love that skirt. But I'd wonder if we could find a better top for it. If it could look like it's a one piece, like she has a bodysuit underneath, that's a nice crop top for it. I don't really like the fact that you could see like the little lines though, but that is nice. She could do black and white, but I personally like the white on white. So there's also this one here that she could do, and she could do a different color. So no, definitely not that. That is a tough one. I'm not sure what to go with. So let's pick some shoes and leave that for now. So of course they have to be some heels. I think these would look really good. These aren't bad, but I kind of feel like this reminds me of a swimsuit. Maybe we'll try it with that later. These are really nice. So we could go with a white, or we could go with this color here, and it seems to be like a brown to me. Yeah, I think the white or the brownish ones are the best color. That is nice. I don't know about the top. What if we keep those shoes and try that other top that we saw? I think that looks good. I think that looks really nice. This kind of looks like it's going to be an Instagram picture. So let's go back to her makeup. And I want to try a bit of a darker brown lip. Yes. I am not sure about the top on this and the shoes. It's going to really bug me. I do like the lip. I think the lip in dark brown is really nice. Let's pick a different eyeshadow and see which one we like. Okay, so here's what we decided. For the makeup, we're gonna go with a reddish eyeshadow, the dark brown lip, and then I decided to go with these shoes here just because I thought maybe the straps were too much. Where the skirt is already has so much going on, we need something more simple for the shoes. And then I was thinking about the hair, although I really do like it. I wanna go with something a little bit darker, I think. I think the darker color might look a little bit better on her, especially with everything else being so light. So let's see. I do kind of like this purpley-ish one a bit more. Oh, I do really want a colored hair for her like that. Ah, that looks good. I like. Is anyone else getting Kylie Jenner vibes here? Because I am. All right, I think that's what we're gonna go with for her party outfit. So as far as jewelry, maybe we'll throw on some earrings, just some nice simple ones. Yes, and then we need a bracelet for her as well. So again, we don't want too much because I already feel like there's so much going on with the outfit itself. Yes, we're gonna go with the one on the left. So let's take this one off. Perfect. So that's how we're gonna leave it. Now, swimwear time. Let's see if we've got any additional. Oh, we do have some swimsuits. Oh, that is gorgeous. So again, for the swimwear, I definitely want her hair up. I just think that's a must. And part of me wants to go with like the glamour look she has going on with the Grammy look. Let's see. I think that would be nice. We could have the bun again. I think the bun would be good. I think the bun would be nice. Kind of looks a little bit too floppy though. Why don't we try the messy hair? Where is it? Where is the messy hair? Here it is. Look at that. I think that looks really, really nice. I think that looks really good. So let's see if we have any other. Oh, we do have different colors. Personally, I think the white one looks really nice on her. Ooh, we've got some patterned ones. I think the white one looks the best by far. I think the white one. And then let's see some shoes. She would need heels because, again, they're going to be taking pictures of her. And I think oh, you're looking good, woman. Look at that. So she's got her like shoes on. Or we could try these even. Is that too much like strappiness going on there? I think that looks nice. I think that looks really, really nice. Like an all white. And then let's see her face again. We want a neutral lip. She can't go in the water though, because then all her makeup will come off. And that is not gonna be cute. So we could go for that like more of a nude. I think this one here with like a tinge of pink. And then for eyeliner, we'll have no eyeshadow. And I think she has just blush on. So maybe we'll try a nice, yes. So there you guys have it. So let's start off with her everyday. So we have her everyday. Again, she's totally picture ready. And she's still comfortable and stuff. Let's see if maybe we'll add some accessories, since I realized I didn't put any on her for this. Maybe just a bracelet, I think. Ooh, the stacky kind of looks a little bit cool. I don't think she really needs it though. So well, this is her everyday. She just has her crop top, her jeans, and her boots. This is her Grammy Award outfit, her athletic. And I think that also looks really nice. She's got her sleepwear, her party, and then we have her swimwear. So in the comments down below, let me know what your favorite outfit is of hers. Also, make sure to let me know any other suggestions that you have for themes for our Create a Sim. So now it's time to go ahead and start selecting her traits. So of course, she is going to be creative because she is a pop star. So she has to be a musical genius. And now we want her to be very cheerful because she has to be. And she has to be very confident in her ability to sing well and stuff. And we're gonna make her a music lover. Yes, you go, girl. So it's name time. Let's go ahead and call her. Ooh, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? So we're gonna go with Selena Jenkins, and that is going to be her name, and she's all ready to take on the world. So let me know how you guys think I did. Did I make a great pop star? I think she looks fabulous. So I hope you guys do too. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys had fun watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of The Sims 4. Bye!